I'm Robert John Hadfield. I'm here with Autumn McGregor, the CEO of Zion's Tiny Homes. These are investments.
Yeah.
You guys are building this home for them.
Yep.
And then you're bringing it out to your facility, and then you rent it.
Yeah.
And then they're literally making money.
Yeah.
You know,
they're the key behind this is like our idea of first-time investments with low risk. That's huge. I mean, we're talking about ROIs that are between 13 and 25%.
Yeah,
for a first-time
amazing
investment, that's unheard of. Like, you can't buy a nightly rental for $55,000. You can't anywhere, unless you're going to be in a very, very bad neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But here, it's very low crime. It's a quiet neighborhood. It's perfect. Guests love it here. No light pollution, nothing. The whole time they're here, it's beautiful. So to give that to someone, be able to do their first time investment, it's huge for a lot of people. That's maybe a stay-at-home mom being able to be a stay-at-home mom because 2 incomes now. You need 2 incomes for one household, unless your husband is really good, you know, he's working very hard as a lawyer or something crazy. But it makes it to where normal people can uplift their families and be able to have a stable income. And I think that's what we're trying to provide for lots of people.
And then they buy one of these homes, you take care of it.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything.
Basically they buy it, put it here, and then you just rent it out.
Exactly.
And they're able to make money off of it.
So the only thing that I want them to be involved in is the design of the tiny home, and that's it. That's it.
And then
like if they would just design the tiny home, maybe put some decorations in it, and just hand over the keys, that's great. Like, I handle talking to guests, I do everything, cleaning it, everything.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then these things just keep getting booked, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So if somebody was interested in doing just that, investing, buying a tiny home that they can put out here and rent, where do they go? What do they do?
So they could visit Zion'sTinyHomes.com or Zion'sTinyGetaway.com and message us and say, hey, you know, I'm interested in doing this. So if you're really serious, get on board, put your deposit down, and start the process. They paid about $87,000 for this tiny house after taxes and fees and everything, but they net between $20,000 and $30,000 a year off of this tiny house. So this one is themed after Zen. So you can see she does an amazing job. The owner of the tiny home does an amazing job of putting in awesome pictures and decorations to follow that Zen feel. Since it's a Serenity model, we do have a bottom bedroom, and that is a full king-size bedroom in there with huge skylights bringing in the sky into the room. One thing that makes this tiny house so eye-catching is the deep, dark gray walls with the bright white trim. So the orange accents the gray picture, just like the white accents the gray walls, and it makes everything pop, almost like the picture is part of the wall. So in this specific tiny home, because we have the windows lining the whole staircase, we didn't have an area for a handle. So this is the most natural place you would go to grab when you're pulling yourself up the stairs, and then you're in the loft. So another awesome thing about this tiny home is they found a way to incorporate the staircase into the kitchen. So we've got our fridge and our microwave all built into the staircase, but we also have our cabinet spaces for the kitchen. You see all of their dishes, everything that they're gonna need for their kitchen space. And it's really nice because we don't have any upper counter cabinets in our tiny homes just because we feel like it blocks the openness feeling of the tiny home. But we still have plenty of room and areas where we can put everything you need in the kitchen. So another first that we did on this tiny house is we actually bumped out the bathroom vanity to give it a nice open feel in a smaller footprint. Hey guys, check out this $91,000 tiny home. This tiny house in particular is actually called the Aloha because it's themed Hawaiian. Some of the upgrades that we have in here are this beautiful catwalk that they use to extend the kitchen. And then we also did a rooftop deck in this tiny house, which was the more expensive upgrade, but definitely worth it. And I'm gonna have to show you that a little later. One of the main reasons this tiny home gets rented so much is because of the theme and all the contrast we've done throughout the home. We made it an island theme without being tacky. Take a look at what we did. Everybody always says, tiny home bathrooms are too small for me to use. I'm a big woman, you guys, and I can use this bathroom very easily. It's got a rain head shower. I am 5'8", and this is how tall the shower is. I'm 5'8". This right here is the difference between doing a design correctly and doing a design incorrectly. If you would have installed a normal sink, it would have fell flat. But doing a sink that ties in your design, that's when you capture the extra bookings. Okay guys, so we get a lot of questions online. Do you have a tiny home with a bottom bedroom, no loft? Yes, we do. It is called our Serenity model. This is all bucket storage you can put your suitcases in. There's drawers and shelves, all types of good stuff in there. So it is quite a bit higher than a regular bed would be, but not all of our Serenity models are like that. Most of them are actually lower to the ground, so it's easy access to the bed. But this one has some stairs that go off to the side. Here, let me move out of the way so you can kind of see. Some stairs that go off to the side. This is actually a full king-size bed. And you've got your TV and Xbox for entertainment when you want to just relax and chill. So this is actually underneath a rooftop deck. So we didn't install skylights, but I do want to show you guys this rooftop deck. So I'm standing on the Aloha Tiny Homes rooftop deck and just look at the view. When you're doing a nightly rental, I don't like to suggest adding more liability like a rooftop deck, but people are really willing to pay for rooftop decks. They want the experience up close to the stars. Not too many people get to experience this, and I'm out because my lips are freezing. We're good.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching our video. If you're like me and you love tiny houses and you want to learn more, follow us on YouTube at Zion's Tiny Homes. If you want to learn more about me and my family and see behind the scenes, follow us on YouTube at Meet the McGregors.